the best bubbles on the market, fit for any party. Now, my next guest is one of the few musicians truly deserving of the title rock legend. In a career that spanned 5 decades, he's achieved international superstardom as the lead guitarist to one of the greatest bands of all time, Queen. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me, for me, for me. Lord, somebody, somebody, ooh, somebody, somebody. Can anybody find me somebody to love? There is a spot on the roof of Buckingham Palace which the staff, they tell me now, called the Brian May spot. Please welcome Brian May. Happy days, memorable days, and you're involved with producing a film about Freddie Mercury now, I gather.
We are, yeah. See, we've been involved in it for about 3 years, actually. It's a slow process making films, as I've discovered, but it's going very well. And I can't spill all the beans, but we look in good shape for a director and a man to play Freddie at the moment.
So that's going to be key, isn't it? The right man to play
Yeah, and the
Freddie.
Script is key as well, you know, because we get one chance to do this, and it's got to be right, you know, because Freddie's Freddie, you know.
Am I allowed to ask you the names in the frame for Freddie?
No, I shouldn't get into it, because I'll get told off. Well, Roger's already spilt beans anyway. We won't get into that.
Because Sacha Baron Cohen was murmured.
Well, we worked with Sacha for a while, but it sort of broke up amicably.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have been right. You know, it was a good thing to think about, and he was very good for putting energy into the project, for which we're forever grateful, and we remain friends.
Well, we await it with interest and excitement. In the meantime, while it happens, a guy needs something else to do, and you come out with the most amazing thing, Diableries. This book, there's a sort of, I don't know whether you can see it quite on camera, it's one of these 3D images on the front, these special funny little things.
It's a lenticular print, yeah, so you get a hint of what's inside. It's 3D on the front.
And it comes with these sort of 3D type
It
glasses.
comes with an owl, which is my own design, and they're made in Sunbury-upon-Thames, very British and very analogue, you know. This is Victorian stereo, and this is the 21st century version of Victorian stereo, which
You've
is
got
still...
an old... So this is the original sort of thing.
Well, I brought this along because if you're really lucky, you might... You put some lovely things on. Look at that. You might come across a cardboard box in a car boot sale or an auction or whatever, as I did about 40 years ago. You might be lucky enough to find a stereoscopic viewer. That's an 1850s stereoscopic viewer, English, from the London Stereoscopic Company. These are very unusual stereo cars. They're tissues, and if you hold them up to the light, the colours come through.
Oh, yeah.
You
they
put
slide in there.
I saw one of these 40 years ago in Portobello Road Market, and it's not easy to focus with that one. It's actually easier with the
Oh, I can see it, though.
No, you do? OK.
It's a shame you can't.
It's very hard to put across on TV, unfortunately.
So this is early 3D, though?
It's very early 3D. 3D actually was invented about the same time as photography, in fact, a little bit before photography. So 3D images were huge in the 1850s and 60s. No TV, no internet, no films. This was the window on the world.
There's the card. You can see what I'm looking at. That's a strange picture. It's some woman who's addressing a jury of skeletons.
Yeah, it's a parallel universe in which skeletons portray our departed souls, but they're very much alive and kicking, and they have a lot of fun in hell. Strangely enough.
You're recommending it now, right?
I love it because there's a lot of humour. There's also a lot of satire because they were put together to take the mickey out of the regime of the time. In fact, that's putting it mildly. You know, they were very seditious, very dangerous.
So there's nothing new in satire that we do today. It's all been done before.
It's like portraying the emperor with horns and stuff, you know, and making out he's the devil in here. So there's a lot of stories to tell, and the story has never been told, folks, until now.
So this book tells that story.
Yeah. So you get your owl inside, and you get your book as well, and it's a whole bunch of toys. And once you look at the pictures are nice anyway, but if you look at them with the viewer as they're intended, like this...
So you hold that up against, aha, now it all becomes clear.
Then you get your wow moments, you get your complete one. I have to show it. Right. See if I get a wow.
Just get the wow. Oh, you do? Oh, they're amazing. Sorry. No, they're really good. They really leap out, don't they?
I'll quote you as amazing.
Amazing artist. Diableries, work of the devil.
Yeah, an unusual work of the devil, and something which has never been seen. You know, we've all seen Avatar, so we know what 3D is, but this is a different kind of 3D. It's more intimate.
And when you can do it just sitting down there with a book and you can make those pictures, and they really do, they leap off the page at you with these strange stories. And this beautifully crafted piece of timber. Look out for one on the Portobello Market or those car boot sales. Lovely. Brian's book is out now, Diableries.
Diableries.
Oh, yes. Say it again.
Well, I'm not a Frenchman, but I work with a fantastic Frenchman who's a historian, so that's why we were able to tell this story.
And he would say?
He would say something like Diableries.
That'll do nicely.
Something
My
like
thanks
that.
to Brian May.
Thank you.
Now we've got explosive, spooky experiment.